Okay, again, good morning, everyone. So we are going to start the operation management topic. The first topic we are going to start today is the economies and diseconomies of scale, right? So, production management, or you call nowadays, and we call this operation management. So under operation management, we have to cover up mainly what are the techniques of production. That is a main objective of operation manager or production manager is to actually find out the organization, the productivity, the organization, how to increase the productivity operations, the production of the organization. That as a result of that, they will be able to increase the capacity of the organization and efficiency. There are certain techniques we are talking about: the job production, batch production, flow production, the quality control, how to reduce the wastage of the business, like just-in-time method, Kaizen, and technology using production, and everything we're talking. So for the introduction here today, we are going to the production management like this. So it's very important. It's one of the key element of the business organization, key department of the organization, along with the marketing, finance, HR. This is production manager. So now all the four, this is most important. Now you already know what is human resource manager do, what is marketing manager do, what is financial manager do, and this is the tasks and duties. Actually, we are going to talk about the operation managers work, production managers work. So this is also really important. Production manager also really important play in the organization. Why? Without him, without his department, there is nothing to sell. So marketing manager can sell anything. So he actually gives the order, okay, uh, we need to sell, we are going to sell this much of item, but without the without the production manager, there is nothing to produce, there's nothing to sell. So he's the one who planned the production and production output. He is the one who making the quantity, everything. He's the one who order everything so on time. So he's the one who mainly smoothly manage the organization working activities and everything with the maximum potential capacity you want to find out, and mainly the quantities and everything you are going to order on time. So inventory control, just-in-time systems, TQM systems, everything we are going to teach in this couple of weeks, coming weeks. So let's go to the first lesson today. Yeah, uh, chapter number 40 in the textbook. So I'm going to share it right now. You can see this is the topic: economies and diseconomies of scale. In this lesson, we are going to understand the main internal and external economies of scale. What do you mean by that? And then understand the diseconomies of scale. That means the things actually which increase your average cost, and are going to understand the limits of the growth. The limits of the growth. So there are in the growth capacities there for an organization, but there are some you have to understand there are some certain limitations also there in an organization. When you are going to increase the capacity, there are some certain limitations also there. So you should know these capacities. Okay, and mainly economies of scale means the uh, scale means the size. When you increase the size, some costs you can reduce, some certain costs you can reduce. We are going to find out in this lesson mainly 6 items which is we can reduce, like internal economies of scale. Internal economies of scale. There are 6 methods are there. We can generate internally these economies. Economies mean cost benefits, cost reductions, economies, right? And externally also we are going to find out cost benefit that we can find out from external environment. They call external economies of scale. There are 4. So altogether economies of scales, the economies can be come from 10 different ways. 6 from internally, 4 from externally. When you increase the capacity, when you increase the size of your organization, these cost advantages can be enjoyed, and as a result of that, you can reduce the average cost of the business. And you're going to find out the diseconomies of scale. The second half of this business, the lesson is diseconomies of scale. We are going to find out what are the factors, what are the items which increase the cost of the organization with the size. So when you increase the size of the organization, this cost also naturally increases, and as a result of that, organization average cost also increases. So you're going to find out another 4 factors. So altogether, 14 factors you have to find out. There is 10 economies of scale and 4 diseconomies of scale. And after that, you're going to find out what are the limits of the company growth and everything. Yes, you have to grow to a certain level, but there are some limitations of growth is there. Right. So that's the introduction of this lesson. So uh, and this is coming under production management, operation management topics, right? Therefore, there are now our assessment and everything, we are mainly planning to focus on financial management and the marketing management section. But this lesson mainly belongs to the mock exams and everything. You know, this production management topics are really important for you for the future exams, right? So mainly in this lesson, mainly, you know, it's a little bit economic related topic also, but you know, in economics also might be you already know this, familiar with this topic. We'll see what is the definition of the this. Can the scale means size of the business. First of all, that's the meaning of that thing. Uh, you can see there's a case study given here, Grant Finch Food. So what they're producing sandwiches. So the two companies they are producing, this is a catering company, it's a large catering company. So they are purchasing food items, especially sandwich, manufacture the bread and everything. They are purchasing directly from the bakery, and they have, like, you know, the cost and everything information are given. So, and even butter also they are purchasing like a bulk, you know, big, you know, like a cans and everything. They are purchasing all the ingredients, vegetables also directly, all the from the quality vegetables from the farmers and everything. They also getting the bulk purchase discount because of that, né? Because of the ingredients they are taking directly from the farmers and manufacturers. Bulk item you have to purchase, not like a 1 kilo, 2 kilo. For factory, therefore you have to purchase like a, let's say, 100 kilos, 100 kilos, like that, because production capacity must have. Yes, they are employing 110 workers. They are working. So they are the one who actually in the main largest catering company in Chicago. Uh, right now, you know, U.S. election still going on. I think. Look, what do you think actually? Who's going to win this time? What do you think about that? Huh? Is that Trump or Biden? Huh? I think Biden gonna win. Eh? So exactly. Look. So like that. So this is this location in Chicago. They have 110 workers are there. So then they are producing this buy their tomatoes and everything from manufacturers directly, and then as a result they buy thousands of loaf of bread from a Chicago baker for $1.1 each. But you know, retail market price is totally different. It's the wholesale prices. They're able to take their prices from the wholesale prices because they are purchasing bulk, because it's a hotel, it's a catering company, right? Therefore, their cost per sandwich is actually 1.4 per packet, $1.4, and they are adding like a 7.5% interest. Also, they have to pay a loan for interest around 100,000 for a loan. So, and the other company, you can see the next page. You have another business, small business is there. Top the case study, the Gilly snack pack. The Gilly is actually small retailer. She actually producing sales sandwiches and other snacks from a kiosk, Grand Park, you know, like a street food. It's not a sandwich factory. It's like a street food seller. You can see the size of the business is comparatively small. She also sells in Chicago, but she don't get this benefit like the big company. So as a result, you can see she sell only 900 sandwiches per week. Hmm? So this piece is not like that. They are selling, you know, sell about 1 million sandwiches per week. So you can see their capacity 900 to 1 million, right? 900 sandwiches per week, and they are selling 10 lakh sandwiches per week. You can see the size, how big this company. And then they are selling mainly like a small scale. 900 sandwiches means, you know, we divide that 900 by 7 days, it's roughly 120 sandwiches per day is coming like that. The quantity, because you can see street vendors only always they're limited to shoppers and tourists and everything. While this is street food, people like to eat something, and then as a result of that, they'll be able to get the benefit out of that. So organization will be able to enjoy their products and everything. So as a result of that, you can see the sandwich cost actually coming like 20 loaf of bread, they are purchasing 180. This company able to buy like 110, they are 180, 70 cents more, and they are even tomato, everything costs very high. Cheese, they're buying like a seven dollars per kilo and everything. So and they are selling their sandwiches for $2, and they have only small loan, $5,000 loan to help to set up the business. So mainly, you can see this business is a little bit costly. Their cost per ingredients also expensive than this company, because that means the large organization always purchasing directly from the manufacturers for the wholesale price. She's purchasing the items, ingredients from the supermarket, right? From the cheese and everything for the market retail price only she can purchase. Therefore, the profit margin and everything is low, and their profit margin is high because they are dealing with like a 1 million quantity per week. They are dealing with 900 quantity per week. So what you can understand from these topics, actually you can find out when you're operating at a large scale, you have benefits. This is the whole lesson. The main purpose of this lesson is actually identifying what is this advantage. This advantage is known as economies of scale advantage. So economies of scale is the financial advantage of the producing something at very large quantity. You can see, however, the diseconomies of scale means a rising average cost when the firms become too big. So falling average cost, rising average cost. This diagram, pay attention to this diagram. So here we can see when the quantity increases, the average cost falls up to this level in one certain point. This is called the optimal point of the economies of scale. That is, your average cost is lowest at this point at this quantity. After you exceed this limit, after you produce more than this quantity, your average cost slightly start rising. Then this will be resulted as a diseconomies of scale. Okay, so falling average cost and rising average cost. It's very easy. This diagram called average cost curve. It's a flat U curve, average cost curve, and this side average cost. This is units. Internal economies of scale. Internal economies of scale mainly the cost benefits that individual can enjoy when it expands. So internal economies, as I told you, there are 6 main methods so they are to identify. It's very easy method is there. I'll tell you guys, there are easy method to understand this internal economies of scale. Think about the business department in organization. We have marketing department, purchasing department, and technical or IT department, and we have human resource department, we have operation department. Different departments are there, management. So like that, from those department we have some benefits are coming. As for marketing department, marketing economies of scale. Benefits coming from the marketing side. From purchasing department, purchasing benefit, purchasing economies of scale. And managerial from HR side, these are economies of scale are there. Large organization, you can hire talented employees, educated employees. Then they will their contribution will be very good for organization. They'll be like a super smart and then super effective. So their productivity, their efficiency will be support the organization's success to reduce the average cost because of the efficiency, their management skills and their vision and their strategies will be help you to boost the economic situation of the organization. And risk-bearing economies of scale, if you have a product like a portfolio, then while large organization they have different setup. Because I take the John Keys as example, they have a hotels, supermarkets, they have a house construction part, banks, stockbroker firms, food processing, ice cream and everything, elephant house, and food and beverage. Different diversified business conglomerate. If one business fails, the other business can still they can survive. Like these days, the hotels and everything zero income, but supermarkets excellent income, thriving. So purchasing economies of scale mean you can see when the large firm buy a lot of items, then can get it cheaper rate. You can see the previous example when the millions of breads they are purchasing at 1.1. But other shopper, the street seller, she actually purchased a bread for $1.8. So you can see that's a purchase economies of scale, bulk purchase discounts. First thing, okay, keep in mind. And second one, the marketing economies of scale. And the marketing economies of scale means you are going to find out mainly the marketing advantages that you can have by operating at a large scale. Large organization can uh, advertise using media above the line or below the line promotion. This one advertisement will be give the benefit for the large quantity. One advertisement on, let's say, Coca-Cola, you can see will impact billions of bottles, billions and billions of bottles. So the cost per advertisement is negligible, negligible because the cost per advertisement we calculate like the advertising cost divided by number of units. If you maximum you producing millions of items, then you can see it's actually coming very small amount for advertisement cost. But small person who actually sell a small quantity, if we start advertising, then advertisement the cost per unit will be very high. That's why so marketing benefits mean market economies of scale coming from advertising everything. So technical economies mean from the technology side you can see large organization can use like machines like operations and everything they can use. You can see the organizations such as Coca-Cola and everything is using the robotics and everything, computer designing, computer manufacturing. So therefore technical economies of scale they can find out than small firms. Small firms, they can't actually afford this technology because it's very expensive. But large firms can afford as a result of that, 3D printing, computer-aided manufacturing, everything. So fully automated business, as a result of that, they can have the economies of scale out of that because they can afford this machine. Therefore, this machine will bring down the cost of the organization. Small firms they can't do it, but large firms they can do it. Right? Next one, financial economies of scale. Financial economies of scale in the sense the large organization have more capacity to taking loans. You can see in previous example, they took 100,000 US dollar loan. And small business will be able to only take only how much? 5,000 US dollar loan to business development. So 5,000 to 1 lakh, 20 times. So large organization always get the support from the bankers and lenders and venture capital and all than the small firms. This is really important to know. Therefore, financial economies get to know when is very important. Larger when the company become larger, then you can raise more money by selling shares, and different options are available for you, opening up for you than the small firm. The other one is managerial economies of scale. When the firm expand, then they can afford the specialist managers like a small business and employ a general manager responsible for finance, like a human resource, marketing and production. The manager may find this all for demanding and may be weak in some areas of the job. Like managerial workers can hire like a super, like I said, can be foreign employees. You can see like organization like British CIS or overseas they hire foreign teachers because they can afford it because it's a large organization. But if it's a small organization, they can't hire expat teachers for their service and everything. They can't obtain because they have to pay high salary for them. Because of that, they can't afford it. Like that, managerial mean like that, qualified staff, graduate staff, skillful staff members you can maintain if you are only a good company, a large company only. They also like to apply. A lot of graduates they like to work in big firms like Google, Microsoft, HSBC, like that, those firms, than working in small firms. No one wants to join with the sole trader. No one wants to join with the small private companies. Everyone wants to join in large organizations to start their career. Therefore, managerial economics mean when firms expand, the specialist managers and everyone they are supporting you. From that support, their decision making, you can thrive into the success. And then small organization, you will be getting more. Large firm can specialist staff will be increase their efficiency, which likely to improve the reduce their cost. Other thing is risk-bearing economies of scale. As I told you, like a large conglomerate you operate, you have a product range is there, wide variety of market is there. Therefore, it reduces the risk of business failure. If one business fail, no problem. There's another business always, like a backup business is always there in order to smoothly run the operations. Many supermarkets have extended this product range, including like a household goods and everything, consumer durable, books and cafe, financial services, garden furniture, pharmaceuticals, everything. Like different like a business segments they are developing, then risk-bearing economies of scale coming. Larger firm is not like working in only one range. There are different businesses they are starting. Different business portfolios they are starting. Then no problem. If one business fail, the other business will survive. Right? Okay. And in my handout, please refer this my handout, this activity, everything will be given there. Yeah. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, like market economies of scale, I think some people need some explanation. Market economies of scale, I again explain. When your firm become large organization, like one advertising cost will cover the whole organization goods and services. That means cost per unit, advertising cost per unit is minimum, very low. But small organization, if they do advertising campaign, marketing campaign, the cost per advertising is very high. Example, you can see a simple example. Let's say that sandwich factory. Let's say both companies they're doing an advertising campaign. The sandwich company pay 100,000 to one television advertisement, and they are how much sandwich they are producing per week? 1 million sandwiches per week. So then 100,000 divided by 1 million is 0.10 cents per one sandwich advertising cost. But what happened? The same thing is done by the other small sandwich company, small retailer can see at that situation. She will be doing the same advertising. Imagine she also spend that like that 1 lakh same advertisement she do. The 100,000 she divided by her weekly sandwich She only producing 900. You can see it's $111. Previously only 10 cents, now around $100. She's actually making for one item. You can see marketing economies of scale like that. Like companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, McDonald's, and everything, they can easily do like a marketing advantage there. By worldwide marketing campaigns they can organize because their advantages will be spread out to the whole world operations. But if you have only one company, right, the advertising benefit will be only going to only that one company only, not a lot of all the companies. If you have like a large company network, one advertisement one advertising will benefit the group, whole group. But if you have only like a one firm, one business, then one advertising will only affect only that one business only. Therefore, cost of advertisement will be high. That's what I want to mention. So that's all about the sixth part of the economies of scale coming from internal, right? After we move on to the external economies of scale, that there are another four methods of economies of scale that can be coming from externally. If you go and let's say if you establish in your like in the Colombo area, let's say you want to start something, a furniture shop, let's say a textile, or let's say some area specialization is there in Sri Lanka. Let's say you want to start a ceramic or tile shop, where you normally usually try to locate your production in near Nugegod Naval area. I can see that Sri Lanka, all that ceramic shops, about 50, 60 ceramic shops are located in that area. Area specialization is there. If you start shop there, you can easily find the skilled labor from that area. Yeah? Infrastructure, you can find warehouses, you can find the drivers, you can find the, like a delivery van, delivery vehicles are you can easily find, because customers asking, okay, this give me this much of items, load. So small delivery van, large delivery van, based on the requirement you can find, you can hire. Infrastructure is available in those areas. If you are organizing, economies of scale can be come from them, right? Not only that, the road, you can see telecommunication, banking, insurance, advertising, warehousing, everything coming under, right, this ancillary and commercial services. Ancillary and commercial services, the suppliers and industry to set up closely. If you are a ceramic industry, okay, nearby you can find the all that thing, the people who actually sell infrastructure, you can see bathroom fittings, that also available nearby, right? So entire area, if you want to have some fittings, right, wall lights and everything, chandeliers and everything, so then those also available nearby. So entire industry is located nearby, infrastructure and supporting services are available nearby. So that market benefit that can be come from locating close by, that is called external economies of scale. And cooperation, you can share the common car park areas, can be common warehousing areas, common delivery van people, truck and delivery vehicles are there. So same industry, you can see skilled labor, infrastructure, ancillary services and cooperation, everything coming under external economies of scale. So keep in mind, now you know 10 points already, 6 internal and 4 external economies of scale benefits. I think skilled labor, again I'll explain again the vocational benefits, that if you are selected on one geographical area who specialize in that particular profession, you can easily find those professional people. Like if you want to start a garment factory, you should go that particular area. Like Sri Lanka, there are certain areas, a lot of garment factories located. In that area, you can find out the people who like are talented in that particular field. So that industry benefit is there coming from externally. Infrastructure is there, right? Supporting services are there. Cooperation is there. If you want to start a vegetable farm, what is the best place to go? New Delhi. Skilled labor is there. A lot of people, estate workers are there. Infrastructure is there. The water and everything, the fertilizer, everything. Supporting services are there. Right? The industrial services, the fertilizer suppliers, and then the pesticide suppliers, the agriculture experts, and the delivery vans, and the all that people who actually daily transport the vegetables to the Colombo market. Everyone you can find out from that particular area. Cooperation also there, like link between those people, then they can share these different thing each other. Cooperation will be like each other, so that they can all gain as a result of that. Okay? Work together, share the cost and benefit of the research and development. Okay? As a high-tech business, they are doing this in Silicon Valley. You can see good example of cooperation. These things are the main advantage coming from externally. So keep in mind that also. Right. We are going to the latter part of this lesson. What are the diseconomies of scale? So altogether, there are another external, there are three factors are there which actually cause to increase the average cost of the business. There are 10 factors which cause to decrease the average cost. There are three factors which increase the average cost. What are the three factors? Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy definition is there system and administration that use a large number of departments and officials. Paperworks. Okay? Like government, you can see what happened. A lot of paperwork to fill. A lot of, not only I think Sri Lanka, all the countries in the world, they have this problem, inherited problem, weakness, bureaucracy. Without one person's signature, the document cannot be processed. Without that person approval, you can't go to the next step. Right? You want to start a project, but imagine one person is missing, he can't sign. Because of that, your project has to be delayed. Imagine he's in hospital or he's in abroad. You have to wait until he comes. Until then, you can't start the project because without his signature, you can't go to the next stage. This is called a bureaucracy. Corporate red tape, in other terms. Bureaucratic organizations always, what happens, they delay their work. They are very lethargic and they are always, they delay their work and very slowly only processes and everything happens. So where we can find the efficiency and effectiveness. You want to quickly start the project, but you can't start the project without that signature. Paperwork, bureaucracy. Okay, another one is labor relation. Labor relation means, sometimes in large organization, thousands and millions of staff, like Walmart, Tata Group, right? About 10 million, like 1 million staff members are working, right? In Sri Lanka, you can see, under some people, they say they have 60,000 workers, 100,000 workers. So if you manage it like a large organization, how can you control, how can you maintain the relationship? Right? Sometimes you don't know who's the next person in the next table, who's the other people, they are named in the next department. That much of staff working, right? They have very limited time to interact with because of the workload and everything. Labor relations become very poor. Not like a small organization. Large organization, they have this poor labor relations we can always expect as a result of the large crowd and everything. So it's personal relationships and everything. Managers may deteriorate this thing because organization is too big to control. And finally, you can see the control and coordination. This will be very poor at the end because the organization can't control it. It's very difficult to control as a result of that because coordination will be the decision making, coordination, everything will take some time. Imagine Sri Lankan government, okay? How many branches they have, how many electorate district they have. Look at the USA, okay? Control and coordination, okay? They have senates, right? Senators are there under there because like one senator, like one province, like one state, maybe like a Florida, it's like a bigger than Sri Lanka. So it's like that. So there are certain big countries are there, big firms are there, very difficult, like a country heads are there to manage those things. Sometimes the owner of a Tata group, I don't know, he visited in Sri Lanka, the Taj Samudra Hotel, one of his hotel. But he never visited to that hotel. That's the beauty. We have hotels and businesses all over the world, but owner no need to visit because even workers, they don't know. They know the name of the owner, but they never actually have a time to interact with them. This is the biggest, the problem in the diagnosis scale: lack of control and coordination. Sometimes you're appointing country heads, vice presidents, and everything for those businesses to supervise and carry out the functions, but what they are normally doing, they actually sometimes not efficiently run the organization. They are working for themselves. They start earning money from their cheating and then everything. So then as a result, organization will decline. Right? Difficult to control and coordinate. Thousands of employees, billions of pounds, dozens of plants all over the world can make running large organization demanding. There may be need for more supervision, will raise cost. Now 13 factors, guys. Don't forget 6 internal. What are the internal 6? Purchasing, marketing, financial, technical, risk bearing, and what else? Talk about that. 6 internal economics. Managerial. Very good. 6. And we have another 4 external environment is the infrastructure, cooperation, skill labor, and so the infrastructure, cooperation, skill labor, and
cooperation.
Cooperation. Right? These things: skill labor, infrastructure, auxiliary supporting services, and cooperation. And externally, this can be happen bureaucracy, labor relations, poor labor relations, and control and coordination will create the diseconomies scale. If you know these 13 factors, you're okay, right? Okay, we'll move on to the other part. What are the limitations of growth? Yes, company like to grow. The company like to actually excel, but there are problems of growth. What are the main problems? Lack of finance. The company they don't want to expand that much because they want to expand, but there are certain restrictions and limitations and barriers are there for this development. First one is lack of finance. Some small organization they like to grow, but they don't have enough money to do it, expand. Like investment and everything will always be stopped. They're thinking because of they can't go for a money lender. They have to convince the money lender. Sometimes that they don't sometimes convince. Very difficult because small asset base you have. Therefore, lack of finance is the main limitation for growth. And secondly, nature of the market. Sometimes the market will not permit you to grow as you wish. Like market, like a luxury market sometimes, like Ferrari or essentially luxury yacht or whatever. Like a small number of vehicles only, or small number of wealthy people can afford this kind of thing. Yeah. Like luxury apartments, luxury, like a premium vehicles and a premium jewelries and everything. If you're selling for like a niche market, you can't actually grow fast. You can't produce like 1,000 Ferraris. Maximum Ferraris they are producing, I think, less than 100 or 200 Ferraris only per year, right? But you take a Toyota and everything, they are producing millions of vehicle units per year, right? So that's the difference between niche market and mass market. You have to find out the mass market. Always you can expand. There is a chance of expanding. You can see Toyota, Honda. Everyone they have started the production in UK and everything to get the benefits of the European Union, right? But um, other companies mainly they don't want to, like why Lamborghini and Bugatti and then Ferrari and all these companies, why they don't want to expand? Why they always wanted to concentrate their works in one particular country? Because they know if they expand their business operation, there is no that much demand coming from the market because only very few people can afford their products. Therefore, no point of having like a multiple locations. Selling or manufacturing in one location is enough. That's their strategy. Other one is lack of managerial skills. Sometimes you can't expand because of that lack of staff members. Right? Sometimes some organization prevented from growing because of the owners not have the managerial skills to do that thing. Large organization. And sometimes you start their business. Imagine the grandfather started a small business and son actually hold the business, not expanded, same level. Grandson also doing the same thing, not actually going even one step ahead, right? Still operating the grandfather's business. There are a lot of examples are like that. Still not able to grow one single step ahead. Same thing they are doing from the grandfather's business only. They are doing lack of managerial skills. But some people are not like that. They have a lot of skills, knowledge, and talents they have created. Sometimes the grandfather's business they initially started. Now it's like a conglomerate. They diversify, right? They started with some small exporting business. Now they have imagine they have started a hotel. They have started like a tourism and transportation, estates, everything. Imagine real estate, property management, so much of things. That's managerial skills, diversification, knowledge, huh? Ability of taking risk and everything. This is called the managerial skills of the organization. That's the three main reasons: lack of finance, nature of the business, and lack of managerial skills. And also the final point of the day: lack of motivation. Lack of motive. Sometimes they don't want to grow. They don't want to grow because they want to always stay small. Because everyone they don't want to maximize the profit. Some business owners, their main objective is to profit satisfaction. Having a small business like a small lifestyle business, right? That is enough. For them, they have a case study. Husband and wife doing a small restaurant. Like 6 months, what they're doing, they're earning. During winter season, they close the shop, and they're going to other countries. They travel. 6 months, 6 months they earn the money, and 6 months they're spending the money. They travel all around the world. Lifestyle business, right? And again, after they finish the money, they come back and they open the restaurant, start the business, and they operate. For 6-7 months they operate, and then close the business, and again they travel all around the world, different areas, Asian tours, African tours, European tours, lifestyle business. So they have their different motivations, like not to always grow and earn and expand, but to innovate something, but to actually they're self-satisfying. like having a lifestyle business, profit satisfying objective, they don't want to grow. They want to stay always small. Having like a bread and butter business, having a small business is enough for me. I don't want to go for like a large scale operation. That's their choice. That's not bad. That's their choice. Lifestyle choices. So like that, now we know everything, guys. Four other factors, limitations of growth also you complete. So today, again round up the lesson again. What you have learned today, the economies of scale. So economies of scale can be come from internally as well as externally, right? Internal economies of scale mean we can see these are the types of internal economies of scale that can be come from the organization. I told you the departments are the example for that. Managerial economies, and also this is chart you can see managerial, marketing, purchasing, risk bearing, financial, and technical economies of scale, right? 6 methods of internal, and there are 4 methods of externally that can be come from skilled labor, infrastructure, supporting services, and cooperation. And diseconomies of scale also can be happen from 3 reasons: bureaucracy, labor relation, and lack of control and coordination. And also we finally talk about the 4 reasons why business cannot grow: difficulty or barriers to growing, lack of finance, and nature of the market, and lack of managerial skills, and finally the lack of motivation. Okay, okay, here we go to the small MCQ test. I'll ask this question from different people. First one, I like to ask this question from Diluk. Employing a specialist cost accountant in a growing business is an example of which type of economy? Employing a specialist
C.
accountant. Answer?
C.
C. Managerial economies of scale. Very good. Okay. Second question I'm asking from Haley. Which impact will internal economies of scale have on cost? Which impact will internal economies of scale have on cost? Cost will fall, average cost will rise, variable cost will rise, average cost will fall. Because of internal economies of scale, what will impact will there? You can use the chat line if you others want to communicate. Yeah, we can see flood of answers. Yeah, the answer is yes, Haley. Answer is B, correct. Yeah, I think Dilu gave the answer. Uh, Again, yeah, Haley, Suha, everyone gave the answer. Thank you. Okay, the answers are correct. Answer is D. As a result of the economies of scale, your average cost will fall. Okay, third question also you can try. So I'm just asking question related from Suha. Which of the following is an example of an external economies of scale? External economies of scale. Cooperation, information sharing between firms, rising cost of inputs, lowering cost of bulk buying, better efficiency resulting from the specialization. Okay, here we go. Couple of answers coming from the chat line. Yeah, everyone giving yes. Signing, Suha, Diluk, everyone correct. Answer is A. Right, answer is A. As a result of the external economies of scale mean cooperation, right? Cooperation that you are sharing information. Last question I'm asking from Tamodya. Which of the following is a possible limit of the business growth? Can you see chat line? Possible limitation. We talk about 4 limitations for business growth. What is that? A. Falling exchange rate, and B. Government restriction, C. Marketing constraint, D. Lack of finance. Okay, we have a couple of answers coming from the chat line. Yes, everyone giving the correct answer. Tamodya, where's your answer? Answer yeah. D. Correct answer is D. Very good. Everyone provide the yes. Thank you. Kaushal, Diluk, Suha, Haley, Tamodya, Saini, everyone gave the correct answer. Yeah. The limitations for growth is lack of finance. Yes. That's the end of the lesson, right? This week actually our topic was covered. So next week actually we are going to cover the marketing management and we have a financial management revision. I'm going to finish it off, and after that we'll move into other chapter, production and productivity chapters. And the next Thursday there will be our examination also coming. So then our production management first lesson is over from that, right? So